Hello and welcome to the February edition of the Pills podcast. We are from Barnard Primary School. Coming up, Jack and Josh met up with Hartlepool star Joe Gamble after a hard training session.
Also, Mrs. Myra Thompson will be put under the spotlight by Abby and Ellie to discuss the highs and lows of being Hartlepool's biggest fan.
But first, Megan and Melissa caught up with Jim Probert in the Pool studio for a chat. Shortly, we will be interviewing ex-Hartlepool goalkeeper Jim Probert. We first met Jim when he came to our school and worked with a group of children to help improve their football skills. Jim began his career playing for Trimdon FC as a youth and followed that by playing for Hartlepool United, Bury, Harrogate Town and Gateshead as a senior player. Today we are going to find out what Jim has been doing with himself since his professional footballing career ended. Hello Jim, welcome to the latest episode of the Pills podcast. We are from Barnard Primary School and we would like to thank you for coming to talk to us. Why did you decide to end your footballing career?
I think that was down to my decision really. When I was at Bury, a new manager came in, my face didn't fit and I left there and I made a decision in my life, in my career to pursue other avenues. I still played football part-time at Harrogate. I got a good offer to go there and play part-time. And that's when I spoke to Keith and pursued my interests in coaching.
What have you been doing since you finished playing football?
Like I say, Keith gave me a job, which I've been going around the schools, which I've already mentioned. I recognise your faces. I've also set up my own coaching schools, my own business, coaching goalkeepers around the area. I now work for Hartlepool United in the Centre of Excellence, taking all of their goalkeepers. And I'm basically just working really hard trying to produce the next big thing with children.
Are you coaching anyone who you think will make it as a professional goalkeeper?
There is a couple of lads that I've got. I'm not going to mention any names. A couple of goalkeepers that I have coached, a couple of outfield players that I've coached that I think have got a real good chance. But I wouldn't like to put my neck on the block just yet and say yes, they will make millions. I'll wait till I can get a percentage of what they're going to earn.
Have you got a collection of goalkeeping shirts?
Yes, I have. I've kept every shirt that I've had, right away from the beginning of my professional career till the end.
Who inspired you to become a goalkeeper?
I don't think it was really an inspiration. I think it was more weight and gravity took hold. As they say, I was the fat kid that got stuck in goal, and I enjoyed it. I found that I was pretty good, and luckily enough, I got picked up from Hartlepool within a year of starting playing in goal.
Who do you think the best goalkeeper is in the Premiership?
At the minute, as a whole, I've got to say Edwin van der Sar. The Liverpool goalkeeper Pepe Reina, he produces this consistent, solid displays all season long. Even though they've been having a little bit of a tough time, but I think Edwin van der Sar, for his age and everything, he's still performing at the highest level. So I think at the moment he is.
What team do you now support and why?
I don't actually support any team at the minute. I've always followed Hartlepool ever since I was a kid. I always look for their result, but I look for most of the results that obviously the teams I've played for. I'm a little bit of a neutral at the minute. I just like going to watch a lot of games and hopefully watching good games.
Have you got any children?
Yes, I've got 2 children. Hallie, she's my oldest, she's 7, just turned. And Evie, who is 3, almost 4.
Do you think they might become footballers?
I think the youngest one, Evie, she's got more of a chance than Hallie, because Hallie's a real girly girl, whereas Evie's more of a little brute. So she might have a chance, but I think if the mum has anything to do with it, they'll not get near a football.
What is your opinion on women's football?
I think it's great. I really do. I think it's becoming more and more of a big part of football as a whole, football in general. I would really encourage it. like I say, I'm lucky enough to work with Keith, whose daughter plays for England. So I've seen quite a lot of what goes on behind the scenes with that, and I think it's getting bigger and bigger, which can only be a help for children growing up in these current climates with obesity and things like that, getting everyone involved with sport.
Is your wife as passionate about football as you are?
Absolutely not. She hates it. Absolutely hates it. Why she married a footballer, I don't know. But no, she's definitely not passionate about football.
Was she supportive throughout your career?
Very supportive, that I will say. There's an ongoing joke that she used to get up when we first had Hallie. She used to take Hallie downstairs for night feeds, and I'd stay in bed when I first started playing football. All because I told my manager, told her that she had to, and she did, luckily enough. But now she looks back, I don't think she's too happy about it.
Unfortunately, this is the end of our interview. We wish you good luck in the future, Jim. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Still to come, Joe Gamble talks about his career in Ireland before moving his family over to Hartlepool. But up next we have a very dedicated and passionate pool supporter who has followed the team home and away for over 40 years.
Mrs. Myra Thompson is a very dedicated Hartlepool fan. She not only attends home games but follows her favourite team away as well.
Over the years, she's collected many Pool's possessions, such as scarves, programmes and posters.
Myra joins us in the studio to discuss the highs and lows of being Hartlepool's big fan.
How long have you been a Hartlepool United fan?
About 40 years.
Why do you like Hartlepool United so much?
Well, it's my own town and I don't support any other club but Hartlepool United.
What was the first game you went to?
I remember that one. It's that long ago.
If you could choose a favourite player, who would it be?
Richie Humphreys, I think.
What is the best game you've ever been to?
Cardiff.
As a fan, have you made any sacrifices to watch a Pools game?
All the time. Pools comes first.
How has football changed over the years?
A lot. Well, Pools unfortunately can't get no big name players, but money-wise, I think it's changed a heck of a lot.
What Hartlepool United possession do you own and how many?
Scarves, diary, cup. I got a new cup this year. Shirts. I've got a shirt signed by Dimmy. Oh yeah, I've got all the programmes.
Who is your match partner?
My brother-in-law, really.
Have you ever missed a match that you really wanted to go to?
Never.
Thanks for letting us interview you. Bye.
Bye. Oh.
If you think you are Hartlepool's biggest fan and would like to share your memories and experiences, feel free to email poolstudysupport@hartlepool.gov.uk. Our final guest in this action-packed podcast is Hartlepool's midfield sensation, Joe Gamble.
Joe Gamble spent his childhood in the Republic of Ireland. He has been a very successful football player, both playing in his junior and senior years, by playing for Cork City, Barnard, Reading and Hartlepool United. He won 3 cups while playing for Cork City and has even played for the Republic of Ireland. Did you like football as a child?
Yeah, I absolutely love football ever since I was a young boy. I absolutely loved it.
What team do you support?
I supported the Leeds United.
What inspired you to play football?
Good question. I think, to be honest, there was nothing really inspired me. It was just, I loved the game of football. I remember all my mates and me, when we were young, just to play football morning, noon and night. And I just kind of grew to love it, and there was nothing really that inspired me as such, other than the fact that I just loved the sport.
What is your best position?
Probably goalkeeper. No, I'm only joking. I play centre midfield, so that's probably my best position. I played it for, as long as I played football, really, so I'd imagine that would be it.
What is your best football memory?
Oh, best football memory. I would have to say playing for my country. 2005, I played against Ecuador in America for Ireland, and that would be, without doubt, my best memory.
Other than you, who is the best midfielder in the league?
Probably Gary Diddle or Tony Sweeney.
Is it difficult living away from your hometown?
Yeah, extremely difficult. Sometimes we get homesick, me and my family, but it's not going to be forever. So in the short term, it is difficult. But I know that someday I'll move back home in here. So overall, it's not too bad.
What is your target for the season?
Targets. At the start of the season, I had a target for 6 to 8 goals. But since Christmas, I've only scored 1. So my new target is try to score 5 goals. So now at the end of the season.
What are your ambitions for the future?
I would probably say stay healthy. Because without that you can't play football, and besides that, try to be as successful as I can be, no matter what team I play with. Do my best. That's really it.
What are your hobbies other than football?
I like playing golf, I like playing snooker, and other hobbies, watching DVDs. I love going to the cinema and watching DVDs.
Thank you for your time. We will wish you all the best for the future and hope to see you again.
Unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this edition of the podcast. Thank you to Jim Pravitt, Myra Thompson and Joy Gamble for giving their time to speak to us.
We have been
Jack,
Josh, Megan, Ellie,
Melissa
and Abby from Barnard Primary School. Thank you for listening.